because you think
fighting
Manny
Conor
would
McGregor?
dominate Conor. Right?
Is that a question? You're
You know,
talking
it's-
about one of the greatest boxers of all time.
I agree.
Against a guy with one professional boxing match.
I agree, and I'm a huge Manny Pacquiao fan.
But
But
is there a butt coming?
there is a butt coming.
I can't believe it.
The other week, I
Conjunction, junction.
rewatched McGregor Mayweather since it's been like done. It was on my Showtime app, and I wanted to watch some boxing. It popped up, and I clicked on it, and I did not remember. I remembered Conor shocking me with how good he did, but I did not remember it being as close as it truly was.
Let me explain something.
Yeah.
The reason why it was close is because Mayweather let him blow his wad.
Right.
He just let him. Look, he clipped Mayweather with a legit left uppercut early in the fight, and I was kind of stunned. I was like, "Wow, that's really legit." Watch this. Here we go. See what Conor? Look at that. If you see it, watch this left uppercut.
I don't think they replay it. It's really quick.
Oh, so let's rewind a little bit so I could see it because it's really really good.
I mean,
Look at that left uppercut. Here's the thing. Mayweather had to figure out Conor's timing because what Conor is not a professional boxer, okay? So because he's not a professional boxer, he's not as efficient and he's going to get tired easier. Mayweather is one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxer of all time. I say there's a real good argument he's the greatest of all time because he's undefeated, 50-0, and really only been hurt by Sugar Shane Mosley and Maidana, two guys in a spectacular career, 50-0, and just gets hit less than anybody. And he's super smart about how he sets up fights. He sets up, one of the things he does is he talks a mess of shit and gets everybody wanting to root for him to lose. He'll show you all his Rolls Royces. He'll show you all his money. He'll show you all his watches. And everybody's like, he's going to go broke. He's going to go broke. But he never does. Yeah. He keeps making money. He keeps making money. Yeah. So because if you look at his style, he's got a brilliant style. His style is take the minimal amount of damage, find your openings, and then establish your game, and then dominate. Yeah. And that's what he's done to everybody. That's what he did to Manny Pacquiao in their fight. And, Manny Pacquiao apparently had a fucked up shoulder, but that's what he did to Ricky Hatton, dominated Ricky Hatton, who at the time was, one of the best in the world, and a guy that a lot of people were interested in seeing how he would do against Mayweather. And then the second fight with Maidana, you get to see the brilliance of Mayweather, because he knew he got clipped in the first fight. So he digested all of Maidana's movements and what he did wrong in the first fight, and he came out in the second fight and just put on a clinic. He's the best of all time.
Yeah.
But Conor is a freak. He's an explosive guy. He's so fast, and there's no remedy for that.
Right.
Other than getting a guy tired. So what Mayweather was doing was boxing with him, but preserving, like being safe. Got clipped a couple times, realized that Conor can punch, but just drag him into deep water. And that's what a guy like Mayweather would do. He's the most intelligent in terms of his overall strategy to preserve his health, yet to always win. I mean, he's the most intelligent. He's so good. All the greats have suffered losses and setbacks, and except him.
Yeah.
Except him.
We don't even know what it's like.
I mean,
we don't even know how he would recover.
We know he's had tough fights. He's had a couple of tough fights. But, dude, he's so goddamn good. He's so protected. He knows where to be and where not to be. He's so composed. Like, look at that. Look at that movement. Look how he moves away from everything. So you're punching at air, and you're still threatening, but you're not really hitting him, and he's making you throw punches. And occasionally you clip him with a shot as he's moving away, and he rolls with a lot of shit. So it's real. You got to be a guy like Sugar Shane Mosley really clipped him, like really hurt him. And he just grabbed a hold of him, held on to him, and then eventually started kicking Sugar Shane's ass. Just took time. He's if you're a young boxer and you want to know what it's like to be a 41-year-old and still be at the top of your game, you got to be like him, or like Bernard Hopkins. When Bernard Hopkins was at the top of his game, he was older. He was like in his 40s. I think he was 36 when he beat Felix Trinidad. And a lot of people were like, Bernard's done. It's over. Tito Trinidad is the future. And he lit Felix Trinidad on fire. Yeah. And then the same thing with Kelly Pavlik. He lit Kelly Pavlik on fire.
I was not expecting that. We were expecting that to be Kelly Pavlik's big return. And he got smashed.
Bernard Hopkins is a national treasure.
Yeah.
Because look at that. Conor pops him with that jab, and that was uncomfortable, but It's look how calm he is. Stop. Back that up. Back that up a second. Look how goddamn calm he is. Watch his jab come to Floyd's face. He doesn't even blink. It touches him in the nose, but he knows it's not going to hurt him. Look at this. Watch
like
this.
it
Look at
tickled.
this. Look at this. He doesn't even move.
Wow.
He doesn't even move. He's a master of distance.
He really is.
A master of distance. Bernard was a master of distance too, and Bernard was a different kind of style, different kind of defensive style. Bernard would frustrate guys a lot. He would clinch with them, tie you up, make it very physical. And guys get real frustrated, and they didn't know what to do, and they just wanted to fucking start winging punches, and then he'd get right in your face again and clinch a hold of you, but then break with you and catch you with a left hook, catch you with the right hand. Always defensive, always protected, always disciplined, you know?
Frustrating your opponent in boxing is one of the interesting things, right? Like Holyfield, Tyson, it's crazy. Everybody remembers the ear bite, but not a lot of people talk about the massive amount of clinching and headbutts that Holyfield was landing on him in that fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's very clear when you watch it again.
Episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify. That's right, they're free. From September 1st to December 1st, they're going to be available everywhere. But after December 1st, they will only be available on Spotify, but they will be free. That includes the video. The video will also be there. It'll also be free. That's all we're asking. Just go download Spotify. Much love. Bye-bye.
He deserves credit for that. As a fighter, he has zero business taking on Pacquiao. As a commodity, he has every right, because in boxing, fame sells. In terms of their respective styles, Pacquiao vs McGregor is more appealing than Mayweather vs McGregor.
Manny Pacquiao's not a showman. He's not going to carry Conor McGregor like Mayweather did.
In that regard, it's difficult to imagine Manny carrying McGregor in the way Floyd did.
Him and Floyd fought at a very leisurely pace early. I don't think Pacquiao has that ability. He's going to go out there and try to knock his head off.
Even at 41, the manner in which Pacquiao puts his punches together could see this one finishing quickly.
You automatically creates.
Oh, and there's a left hand that backed up Broner.
Mayweather earned roughly $275 million for the McGregor fight, while McGregor took home around $85 million. Other figures included 4.3 million pay-per-view buys, a $55 million gate, and over $550 million in revenue.
There will be a market for it. There will be a huge live gate for it. There would be a big pay-per-view number for it.
While a Pacquiao-McGregor fight may not reach those numbers, both boxers are still attractive enough draws to the point where both earning tens of millions of dollars is easily fathomable.